Let's just say that I'm an 80-year-old man. What are the top reasons why I should get into AI?
You need to learn how to use AI to continue to grow and expand your business so that you're working smarter, not harder, so you can spend more time on the beach in Jamaica instead of behind the computer.
So I'm in the real estate business. What can that do to kind of help my real estate business?
One of the things that I like to do with ChatGPT is you can ask it to do something for you as your assistant.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's a problem solver.
All right. Well, first, thanks for being here.
Thank you. I'm excited.
And you're local here to Atlanta, Georgia.
I am, yes.
So, all right. So, tell me your background.
Sure.
What did you start in before? I know you're the queen of AI, but like before you got into that, what was you working in at that time?
Sure. So this is my 26th year as an entrepreneur, which I'm really excited about.
Congratulations.
And I started off in digital marketing. I was a content creator, and I was teaching people how to start their online businesses. So if you can imagine, 26 years ago, teaching people how to start their online business, and then it evolved into how to get more traffic, how to make money as an affiliate, how to have affiliates promoting your product. So really the whole digital marketing online business space is where I started.
That's amazing. So whenever I think of like digital business back in the day, like 20 years, I thought eBay, I tried to do that, Craigslist.
Yeah.
But you said there was a lot more like affiliate marketing and
Correct.
stuff. And was it tough to get people on board at that time, being new to the internet?
Yeah, in the beginning, people are like, having a business online is a scam. That's not real. But then over time, the more people heard about it and saw other people making money online, they're like, how can I make money online? What do I need to do to take my knowledge and turn it into an online course or write ebooks and sell them? And so, but eBay is a very good example of making money. I made money on eBay. People made money on eBay as well. But the different places that you can use to take your passions or your hobbies and make money, we were teaching all of that back then.
That's amazing. And then what happened? What got you into AI then?
Sure.
Like, tell me that transition.
Sure. Yeah. So I was speaking at an event. It's called Walmart Tech Live, and it's Walmart's event where it's just for their employees. So it's an internal event.
Oh, wow.
And I was the second speaker of the day. This was back in 2017. And the speaker in front of me was 15 years old at the time, like 15, a teenager. So I was blown away. And so I was paying attention, like, what is this 15-year-old going to talk? 15. Wow. And he talked about IBM Watson, which is IBM's AI tool. And he showed how this tool beat the nation's best Jeopardy champions in a game of Jeopardy. And I saw this computer in the middle of two guys answering the questions faster, getting it right faster every single time until the computer won Jeopardy. And I was like, what in the world is this? And that's when I started to learn about AI. And then I started to use some tools, early tools back then, Jasper and Writer, that had AI in it. And then when ChatGPT came on the scene, two ladies that are in my program that I was coaching, they're like, we know that you're teaching us these tools with AI, but this one is so much better. So I paid attention. I was on day 2 that ChatGPT came out, and it's been ChatGPT and all these other AI tools that I've been completely I would say like addicted to for the fact that they're game changing and transformational, not just for my business, but for everybody who taps into it.
Yeah. So I didn't know that it even had AI in 2017.
Yeah. Well,
but it's nothing like it is today.
Correct.
Wow.
And that game of Jeopardy actually happened in 2011.
Oh,
so
wow.
I just saw it in 2017, and I was like, where have I been? I didn't even know about IBM Watson and these type of tools. And so I started learning about them and started to get more and more excited about the possibilities for what I was doing in digital marketing. Like, how can this impact businesses and entrepreneurs looking to market their business? And then it just kept going from there.
So let's just say that I'm an 80-year-old man, and I'm back from the olden days. What are the top reasons why I should get into AI? Like, what was the top changes that would help me in my business?
Right. So if you're 80 years old and you're running a business, congratulations to you. You're like never going to stop, first of all. And I would say that you need to learn how to use AI to continue to grow and expand your business and to continue to run your teams better, and so that you're working smarter, not harder, so you can spend more time on the beach in Jamaica instead of behind the computer. So for a lot of business owners, it's like, what are you missing in your business, or what are some roadblocks? And then how can we use AI to fill those gaps? So if that 80-year-old man was like, boy, I wish I had a content writer on my team. I wish I could do so much more on social. he can. So he can go to ChatGPT and say, act as a content writer with 25 years of experience. I'm going to give you an image because it can see the image. I'm going to give you an image and I want you to write the caption for Twitter, then for LinkedIn, and then 3 posts for Facebook, then Instagram, then a Pinterest. So now he can get ChatGPT to act as that content writer and create all his content for him in that example.
Yeah. So content creation is a very important thing for branding and everything. And basically, no one has any excuse not to do branding anymore. How I know this is outside of AI, but I know that you've done a lot of content as well.
Right.
Why did you get into personal branding and content, and why is that super important?
Sure. Well, in the time of AI, when there's so many people now all about the computer and what they're doing on the computer and their phones, people also value that human connection more and more. So when we're in this AI revolution and the revolution has just started, human connection is going to be more and more important. So as we're connecting, building a brand is how we stand out, right? And people are going to want to, and we're seeing this already happening, people are going to want to be in the room more with the humans and connecting more with the humans. So it's always important to build a brand, but using AI to help you grow, expand, and multiply that brand. So as you're building your brand, ChatGPT can do everything from helping you come up with your name for your brand all the way to creating your marketing content, your videos, your anything that you need for your brand guidelines, your mood board, and keep going on and on and on.
Okay. So here's the thing. I'm so limited to AI. It's going to be embarrassing me trying to say things. So you're going to answer questions I didn't know I need to ask today. Okay. Sure. So I know that I've used ChatGPT a little bit. I probably don't do the prompts right or anything, but we've used it to kind of analyze some deals, underwrite and stuff. But since I'm in the real estate business, and this is the reason I love these podcasts, and I get some mentorship, I get to learn something. And also, if I'm trying to learn, I'm hoping it'll help someone at home.
Yeah.
So I'm in the real estate business. What can AI and what type of AI, I don't know if it's ChatGPT or which one, what can that do to kind of help my real estate business? What's possible with it?
I love this. So one of the things that I like to do with ChatGPT, and I'll show you here on my laptop, is on ChatGPT for the real estate business, and we'll hone into a little bit more of an example, is you can ask it to do something for you as your assistant. So let's say that let's say you're a real estate agent and you have a client and her name is Denise, and Denise is looking for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath in Atlanta, South Fulton County. Okay. And so you could tell ChatGPT exactly what Denise is looking for and say, every morning at 6 a.m., send me the latest properties that match her search, what she's looking for, and then send me some outliers for her to consider, and then write an email that says, hey, Denise, these are new properties. These are outliers you might want to consider. Call me, and if you want to see any of them and have a showing. So now it's doing the work for you in finding, and yes, there's some other tools out there that can do that, but what makes it different is you can put your parameters in and then make an email that's so personalized that you're just copying and pasting and sending to her. And then I've helped a lot of real estate agents when they're showing a house, they've got 7 properties to show for the day. We can think less by just putting all the properties in ChatGPT and say, outline the day. Denise wants to see all of these houses, 7 of them. Outline the day. Where should I start? I need 30 minutes in each house. I need time to get to each one. We want to have lunch at 1 o'clock to go over the properties that we saw in the morning. And then we want to have dinner. It will outline the whole day for you. And then you say, create a document for Denise, have pictures of the houses in it and everything. And it'll just outline everything for you based on the properties that she wants to see. So now we're working smarter. We don't have to do those type of tasks manually. It thinks for us. And here in Atlanta, you also need to tell ChatGPT, keep in mind Atlanta traffic. And it will keep in mind Atlanta traffic to create that day for you.
So one thing I'm learning is it seems that you have to give certain prompts.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
So if we were to do, give me an example of a real estate something kind of that you want to get every morning, for real estate. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do it for real estate investing. Is that okay?
Let's do real estate investing.
So I would love to have like multifamily properties that have been on the that maybe not for sale or for sale that have been there for 3 years or more. The current seller has owned it for 3 years or more, and I like for them to have a ton of equity. Okay. The owners. I like it to be kind of northeast northwest of Georgia or northeast of Georgia. I kind of like those two, and outside
Okay.
of Atlanta a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay. Northwest.
And
okay.
let's see, what is a unit count? Maybe like at least 10 units or more.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Properties with 10 units or more.
Anything else cool, Tim, from a multifamily perspective? High equity, own it 3 years or more.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
Well, we got 3-4 cameras here. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Then boom, boom. Okay.
So I'm going to do two things with this. So I'm just putting this in and asking ChatGPT to send this to us every morning at 6 a.m.
So how does it send it to you? You can actually get it to send you an email or something?
So whatever email that you have registered with ChatGPT, it will send it to that email address.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
But there's no button that you shouldn't know that, right? Because there's no button that can tell you to do that unless you know.
Or have someone that can teach you.
Unless you have someone that can teach you, wouldn't know how to do that. So every morning at 6 a.m., send me a list of multifamily properties that the current seller has owned for 3 years or more and that have a lot of equity. Give me the northwest and northeast of Georgia properties with 10 units or more, right?
Sounds good.
So I copied this because I'm going to do two things with this. So since you said you also want to be better at prompting, let's learn a little bit of prompting to get better with it as well.
That'd be great.
So now I'm going to tell ChatGPT to clean up this prompt for ChatGPT for clarity
Oh, shoot.
and impact. Because I'm not sure what we're missing. Like maybe we're missing something. So let's clean it up a little bit.
Okay.
And then we're going to press go. And ChatGPT is going to give us a better prompt. So
For itself. That's great.
I know, for itself. We
wild.
use like AI to help us create solutions for AI. But now it's going to see, it says it's a prompt cleanup request and it's thinking about it right now. And so it's going to give us a better prompt so that maybe there's some things that we missed. And so now when we do our ask, it's a better ask. So,
great.
you know, a prompt is the things that we ask ChatGPT to do or any AI tool to do. And the real key to being better with prompting these days, because AI is so good, is just asking AI to help us be a better prompter. So one of the things that I love to do, I'll open up another ChatGPT session here. One of the things that I love to do when I'm working with ChatGPT is I just hit this microphone that's on ChatGPT. I'll show it to you here. See this microphone? So I hit that microphone and whatever you say to ChatGPT, it will just transcribe it for you. So you don't even have to type anymore. You can just talk to it. And in talking to it, you're going to get the results as well.
So going back to the 80-year-old man that doesn't know how to type or text very well, he has no excuse.
He has no excuse. He can just press the microphone. And then even better is you can put ChatGPT on your phone. Have you done that yet? Because if you haven't,
I have it on my phone.
You have it on your phone.
I don't have it like this, and I definitely don't have it saying what can I help Shane with today. I don't have it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so this is a ChatGPT scheduled task. And so, all right, it's still working on the prompt.
I think it's our Wi-Fi. I don't think it's actually the ChatGPT.
Okay, I'm going to I'll switch to my phone real quick and I'll switch Wi-Fi and see if that helps. So a lot of people like to press that dictate button to be able to really get ChatGPT to type up everything they're saying. And when they do that, it just makes it even so much better. So
if you could only have one, is there like a magical prompt that you use a bunch of times a day, or is there like one specific one?
There isn't, because my asks are different for all the things that I need. So it just depends on what I need, and whatever I need, I'm asking AI for. So whether I need something in my personal life, my business life, I'm pulling AI in it because I want to do things faster, smarter. That's why I'm using AI.
That makes sense.
You know,
but I love
do
that
faster,
asking
smarter.
prompt to help. I mean, helping ChatGPT help you with the prompt for itself.
Yeah, it'll help you with the prompt for itself.
It's amazing.
And then if you can still ask it to do that without doing that, and it will still do it for you, but it's always better if you can ask it to clean it up for you. And so these days people are like, oh, I don't want to use ChatGPT because I'm not a prompt engineer. I don't know how to prompt it. But you don't need to be a prompt engineer. You just have to know that the tool will help you get through whatever you need to get through.
Pretty crazy. We're learning something. Okay.
Yeah. And
I'm like,
so,
if you know, you're like professor level, I'm first grade here, you know.
So as it keeps working to give us, here it gave us a prompt right here. So it made it better.
Wow.
You are my multi-family acquisitions analyst. Every morning at 6 a.m. Eastern, generate a deal of property listings, Northwest and Northeast Georgia, that meet all of the following requirements: property size, multifamily, size 10 units, owner hold period, current owner has owned the property for 3 years or more, equity, output requirement. So this is what it's going to give you: the property name, the address, the region, the unit count, the year built, the owner's name, the last sale and date and purchase price, ownership length, estimated market value, why it's a fit, source links. And then at the top, highlight the 5 best opportunities with a short why this one summary and suggest next steps like skip tracing, brokerage outreach. If there are fewer than 20 matches, return what you find and explain what the filtered list does, right?
That's amazing.
And
That's
so,
crazy.
and so now you can copy this right here and open up a new window in ChatGPT, which is just opening up a new chat.
Okay.
And then you paste this in, and then you press go. And now this is sent to you every morning.
That's crazy.
Right?
That's
and
really
so,
amazing.
Yeah. So one of the things that I have it do for me for investment properties is I say every morning at 6 a.m., give me a list of the best investment properties for this zip code and surrounding areas. Tell me why it's a deal. Tell me the different types of funding that I could get for it. Could I get a DSCR for this one? Like, what type of different funding could I get for this property? And then, based on different parameters, tell me which one is the best deal. And it will send me every morning the best deals, why it thinks they're the best deals. And then at the bottom, I say, and then tell me what has changed, like on deals that you sent me before. Tell me if there's been any changes. So if the property sale price is now lower or something has closed,
get an alert.
It will send it to me all in the same every morning at 6 a.m. newsletter. So you just think about what you want, and then it can come to you right into your email. So as an investor, we can make better decisions and our research can come to us in email, and then you can tweak it every morning. And you're like, I want to go farther on this zip code search, or I only want homes that are going to be Section 8 rental properties. And so it will tell you all of these different types of things and give you the different advice on that. So
that's very cool. We're going to implement that today. As soon as you leave, I'm going to be playing and doing that.
It's called scheduled tasks.
Scheduled tasks
in ChatGPT. And the only way to start it off is by actually telling ChatGPT what you want every morning at 6 a.m. So you have to give it a day. It could be every week or once a month or whatever, and a time, and then it kicks in.
That's amazing.
And then when you click on your account and you click on settings, you'll then see something here called schedules, and you can click on that. But this doesn't pop up until you actually
schedule something.
Trigger it and schedule something. So then you can actually schedule something, and then that pops up, and then you have your email coming every day. It also will pop up on your ChatGPT as a notification if ChatGPT is open, or on your phone. If you have ChatGPT, you'll get that ChatGPT notification that's like, boop, your property search is here. And
wow.
It will pull everything in.
And then I assume that you can take that and make the offers for you and send a letter and send an email to, that's crazy.
Absolutely. It will do everything
so
for you.
What are some of the things that you're using in AI to help you maximize or optimize your business today?
Yeah.
What are some of the things you personally do? You have like a schedule come to you every morning? So, okay, here's my schedule. Or
right.
Here's what my staff are supposed to do. Or what do you have implemented?
So because I'm in AI, I say every morning at 6 a.m., send me the latest in AI news. Make sure you start off with OpenAI and have 6 or 7 different topics coming to me in the news, and these are breaking news things, and then write it as a TikTok script so that I can read it on camera. Take the news and then give it to me so I can read it on camera, and then make a little note of anything that's changed since yesterday. And so every morning I get my script that I don't do it every morning, but that I could read on camera. That's just the news right there, ready to go, the AI news. So now I used to spend the time like looking and researching and seeing what's popping up in AI news, but now I let ChatGPT do all that work for me. Some of the other things I do, I use Google Gemini. So Google Gemini is also a really good AI tool. So if you go to Google Gemini, because it's connected to your Gmail and calendar, it will do wonderful things for you as well.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
So you can like send an email,
That's right.
Oh man, that's crazy.
So every morning, Gmail sends me a briefing doc of the day. So like this morning, I got my briefing doc, and it said that I'm doing this podcast episode with you. It gave me a rundown of who you are. It gave me a rundown of some of your social media channels, so I could do research ahead of time, what's after you, and like the whole day. So it's called a briefing doc. So I tell Gemini every every morning at 6 a.m., I need a briefing doc for my day, and dig down to help me maximize everything that's on my calendar. So it will help me do that. And then it will help me to manage my calendar. It can put things on my calendar, remove things from my calendar. So a lot of the things that if people don't have a virtual assistant, they're like, I wish I had a VA to help me put things on my calendar. Well, you do now with AI. So it's gemini.google.com.
Gemini.google. Okay.
Yeah, and it helps me with creating images as well, and videos. It has all of these different capabilities that it can do.
Are there certain things that you prefer ChatGPT and certain things you only prefer for Gemini?
Yeah.
Because I know they both have like the voice feature and all that.
Yeah.
But what's the number one that you like, or what reasons for each?
So ChatGPT knows me better. So ChatGPT has something called memory. So if you're here in ChatGPT and you look at personalization right here, if you scroll down, it has this memory right here. This means that it can reference things that you have done with it in the past. So the more that you have, the more that you're using the memory, or the more that you're using it, the more it knows about you. So I can start off a conversation with ChatGPT that says, based on what you know about me, create a script for a presentation. And it knows so much about me. So I like using ChatGPT for that feature.
Okay. That makes sense.
For Gemini, I love using it for image creation. It's very good at image creation. ChatGPT is not bad either, but Gemini is really good.
Okay. Then
Google also has a tool called NotebookLM. Have you heard of NotebookLM?
I've never heard of NotebookLM.
Oh my gosh. Wait until I show you
you're
this
about to
one.
show me something blow my mind, aren't you? And while you're pulling that up,
Sure.
I assume then you don't want to share a ChatGPT account with like a partner, for example, like because it will kind of learn you off.
Correct. So before, it wasn't such a big deal if you did that. But these days, I tell everybody, like, make sure that you're not doing that, because it has that memory feature built in.
Okay.
So if we go back to that real quick, so what you should do if you want to share it, if you want to share your ChatGPT account, you're going to go into account. And instead of sharing it, I'm just going to changing my plan. You're going to click on the business plan here if you have people in your business. And this is the one that I have, the business plan, so that you can upgrade to business and then have your business people, like your team members. So all of my team members are in business, and I'm paying for their ChatGPT accounts.
Wow, I didn't even know that existed.
And they can all have...
Oh, that's crazy.
They can all have their own accounts, and then I'm not
co-mingling it.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
Before ChatGPT had this, I bought one account and 5 people shared it. But as soon as memory came out, they also upgraded this and had the business feature. And then now everybody has their separate accounts. This is also new, where they have ChatGPT Go, and it's only $8 a month. So now, even for the people that want more out of ChatGPT than the free level, they've just made it even more affordable with the Go.
That's amazing.
So it used to only be the $20 a month account, but now we have that $8 a month account. So but I was showing you NotebookLM.
Sorry. Yeah. I need to.
It's good. So here's just an example. Let me find a different notebook of NotebookLM. But to start a notebook, you click Create Notebook, and this is an AI tool that can take your content and just repurpose it in multiple ways for you, or can take something for you and help you to analyze it, dig down, and turn it into different pieces of content for you. And it's really good. It's really good for people, especially who love learning. So let me look at one where I have.
So that's good for influencers. It's good for coaches. It's good for anyone doing content.
Anyone doing content.
Wow.
Yeah. And anyone that's looking to learn more, right? So that they're looking to learn more. So if I go to this one here, this is me learning. I need better habits in my life. So I'm like, let me go and this is content that you can get because it's available to anybody. YouTube. I just went and got some YouTube videos, some of the most popular YouTube videos on changing habits and building better habits.
Okay.
So I uploaded all those YouTube videos there, and then it gives me a summary of habits based on what all of these videos are saying. So now here's a summary of like, okay, here's how to make your habits better. But I could say something like, based on all of these amazing thought leaders on habit formation, give me the 3 things that are overlapping. So now it's like, oh, everybody's talking about these 3 things. But then I can also come to this right-hand side and I can say, okay, I want to create some learning material off of this.
Okay.
So if we look at it 2 different ways, it can be for us to learn, which is what I was using here, or it could be our own content. Like I've uploaded my ebooks that I've written, or a transcript. We could upload the transcript of this session here or the video of this session, and it would create an
like
audio.
a clip note or an audio.
Audio overview, video overview, mind map, reports. You just click on all of these and it creates different pieces of content for you. So here's an example. It created this infographic off of all of the YouTube videos that I upload. So I'm like, okay, I'm committed to learning better habits. And so then I'm turning that all into, it says the discipline blueprint, master your actions, master your life. So it's taking all of this, the content that's in those videos, and it's putting them in this infographic for me so that I can learn it better.
Visually.
Like I'm a visual learner.
Me
so
too.
I can print this off, put it on my wall. And, based on all those YouTube videos I uploaded, here's what people are saying. So now I'm like, okay, act within 5 seconds. If you have an impulse to act on a goal, move physically within 5 seconds or your brain will kill it. Okay, that's a really good tip that it got out of all those YouTube videos. So It's a really good learning tool. It can create PowerPoint presentations for you based on the content that you uploaded. So let's say you're teaching one of your amazing classes on real estate investing. And you're like, I need to create more content from just this class that I'm going to teach. So upload your document or just record an audio of you talking about what you're going to teach in class.
And it'll make a PowerPoint.
And it will make a PowerPoint based on your content. So now as content creators, either as learners or as content creators, we're like taking things to another degree. And the PowerPoints look good.
They do. That looks really phenomenal.
It looks good. So this part right here has so many things that it could do. It even creates a video with a AI voice speaking. So it creates all the content for this video.
A life-changing goal.
And then it's just an AI voice speaking it out.
But then, weeks, maybe
Isn't that
Basically
crazy?
make a YouTube channel and just
Absolutely.
take from this and just do, what is it? What do they call it? No faced?
Yeah, faceless. It's a faceless YouTube channel.
That's crazy.
So you could have real estate investing faceless YouTube channel, and it has all of these different things, tips for first time investors or whatever, different types of loans, anything, and it would create all that content for you. It creates an audio overview as well. And so this is 2 podcasters talking. Oh, it's not going to play really good here. But it's 2 podcasters. I'm going to stop it.
It's like they're arguing with each other.
I know, right? But I'm generating it again up here. But it's 2 podcasters that are actually talking to each other. And you can interrupt them and have a conversation with these 2 AI podcasters talking to each other. It's crazy.
No, that's wild.
It's wild.
Okay, and that's on Gemini.
Yeah, this is not necessary. Yeah, it's connected to Gemini. If I go to Gemini, I can show you. But you can also get there by just going to Notebook.
Oh, Notebook. Okay.
NotebookLM.google.com.
Okay.
So it's another Google product. Google has come out with some amazing AI tools, but this is one that I tell everybody you have to, whether you're a content creator or looking to learn, this is a good tool for you. Like my niece, she uploads her homework in here, and now she can ask questions about her homework. She can hear an audio overview of her homework. So while she's on her way to school, she's playing this video where the speaker is talking about her homework to help her so that
Where do you think AI will be in 5 years from now?
I know, right? It's like, where's it going to be in 5 days? I mean, it's advancing at the speed of AI. It's advancing so quickly that when we're looking at 5 years from now, we're going to be watching AI doing the work. The work that we used to do, we're going to be watching AI. We're going to be supervising AI doing the work. And those of us who succeed in the AI revolution are those of us who've gone in and said, I'm going to learn this, I'm going to master it, I'm going to work with AI instead of saying, I'm going to ignore AI. There are some industries that won't be as impacted as others, right? So like the plumbing industry, the plumbers might not be as impacted as the administrative assistants or, some things, but still even a plumber, they're using AI tools in their industry as well. Now the
branding, marketing,
branding, marketing, even problem solving. So
I
use it all the time in my personal life, but I moved into a new property and dishwasher didn't work. So I took a picture of the dishwasher and I gave it to ChatGPT and I said, this dishwasher is not working properly. It said, open the dishwasher, pull out the rack and take a picture of the bottom. I was like, okay. So I did this. This was like 2 years ago, year and a half ago. I did this, took a picture, and it said, pull out the filter. So I was like, where is the filter? I don't know where the filter is.
I didn't even know they had filters. That's crazy.
So
Did you know there was a filter? I didn't know that. Wow. Okay.
So it told me where the filter was. See that dome thing? Turn it to the left, pull it out. I turned it to left, pulled it out. It was a mess. And I took a picture, gave it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT gave me the Amazon link to go buy another filter. It said, replace it. I bought another filter. It came the next day. I took a picture when I took it out. And then ChatGPT said, okay, put the filter in. So I put the filter in, it said test it, I tested it, and that was the problem. The filter was faulty. And so I was like, do you know how much money I save myself? But not just money, I also save myself a lot of time, right?
That's right.
And that's where the real value comes in.
So even the plumbers are getting impacted.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, they're
I thought it'd be
getting
just
impacted,
attorneys or something, you know?
No, but they can use it in... They can use it as well to help them with what they're doing if they need help with something. You know, if somebody needed help with something. I've done some properties and real estate investing in northern Georgia, but one property, my first time doing something, made some mistakes. The city came to look at the house, and the inspector came, and I got a whole list of things to fix from the inspector, right? So I'm like, first of all, I can't read his handwriting. And second of all, I'm like, how am I going to navigate all of this? So whenever I go through this, I always think about AI. So I took a picture of the guy's report, and I put it into ChatGPT, and I told ChatGPT what happened, and I'm like, help me. So ChatGPT took all of that, rewrote it, and then broke it down by, it's like, give this to the electrician, give this to the mason, and then it went and it found all the pieces for me. And then I had it create a checklist. So the next day, I told everybody I need them at the house to fix this before closing. So the next day, I had the electrician's pile with the checklist and the instructions and the pieces that I already got from Lowe's. Like, here's all the pieces. So, and then I had that for everybody that needed to do the repairs. And then I had them, and then I said, after you're done with the checklist, initial here and give me back the checklist, put on the kitchen counter. So everybody did their parts. They had all the pieces that they needed according to ChatGPT. They left all the signed paperwork on the kitchen counter. I came in the next day. Inspector came in. I gave him all the paper. The only thing he said is, who are you? Right? And he said, I thought you don't know anything. I was like, well, I'm leveraging AI. And I had told him the story. And he's like, that's a really good use case for AI and helping you to get through your problems that you had. And then every contractor that I gave the paperwork to and the parts that they had to fix these things, they were like, we had the part for it. We didn't need it, but this made it so that you knew there wouldn't be any delays in getting things done, because I had a timeline that I had to get to. So, we're using it for so many different things, but it's a problem solver. It can help us to solve the problems and get through the things that we need to get through.
What's one of the most oddest things that you've been able to fix with that? Man, I really got it. Like, what was one of the weirdest businesses that's just like not real estate related, not personal branding related or marketing? Like, what's one of those that
the really weirdest thing that I've used ChatGPT to help me do, or something that I've helped it? I don't know about the weirdest, because there's so many use cases when you're using it on a daily basis.
That's right. Yeah.
But probably, I've taken a picture of my closet and I'm like, I can't figure out what to wear today. Something that you didn't think that it could do. And then ChatGPT will say, it asks me, what are you doing? Why do you need this outfit? I said, I'm going to be on a podcast. And it says, what's the weather like? And ask me different questions. And then it helped me to pick out something to wear. So it's like, on this podcast, most guests wear da-da-da-da-da. Here's what you should wear. And so it helped me with that. This is kind of in real estate still, but I was in Lowe's and I needed to pick up this like screw with a special cap bolt on the end.
Yes.
And so I took a picture of it. And, you go into Lowe's or Home Depot and sometimes there's nobody available to help you. And I'm a time person. Like, I need to do things quickly. So I said...
It's an entrepreneur in you.
Right. I was like, I can't wait for anybody. Help me find this. And I took a picture of the whole aisle. It said, you're at the red section. Go down 3 to the green section. Take another picture. I did that. And it's like second, third over, $6.99. Grab that. Grabbed it. Took a picture. ChatGPT said, you're good to go. And I checked out. So I just like to use it to just help me to get through something. So where I would have to go find a human to help me, I now just take it out of my pocket and say, help me. I need a solution. Let's go.
Wow. Are there any things that for like a new person when they're starting, they're using AI incorrectly?
Yeah. So I would say when they're just using it to Google something, like what they would Google, like go deeper with it. Right. And start to think about ChatGPT, not just, or Gemini or Claude or whatever tool you're using. Start to think about it as a business strategist for you if you're a business owner, or start to think about it as your study guide. Start to give it a role. So a lot of people think about it like Google instead of thinking about it, giving it a role. So act as a coach who has 25 years of experience, or act as a real estate investor with 25 years of experience. Like give it a role so that it understands what it's supposed to be and how it can deliver.
Basically.
Right.
Okay.
And train it before you ask it to do something. So people will ask ChatGPT something like, give me a recipe for tonight. No, start off with who you are, what you're looking for, and then say, okay, now I need a recipe for tonight. Give it some context, train it a little bit before you ask it to do something. People will say, write an article for me for my blog. But they don't say, this is who I am. Here's some samples of my writing so you can write as me in my style. Now write the article for my blog. So train it before you ask it to do anything.
Gotcha. And are there any instances where ChatGPT is wrong?
Yeah, definitely. So, and a lot of people, so there's two things when ChatGPT is wrong. A lot of times it's us that's asking the wrong things, or just not knowing how to ask it the things to make sure the answer is right. So here's an example.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I asked ChatGPT to give me a list of 10 songs that have the word sunshine in it. So ChatGPT gave me the list, but 8 out of 10 had sunshine and 2 didn't. So I'm like, why would it make that mistake? So then I rewrote the prompt and I said, give me a list of 10 songs that have the word sunshine in the lyrics, and make sure that it's the exact word sunshine, not sun, not happy, and show me proof. Give me the exact line where the word sunshine is.
Wow.
And then push send. And then now ChatGPT, 10 out of 10, they were all right because it had to prove it. So everywhere where the word sunshine is, I get the whole lyric for the word where the word sunshine is. And it actually used the word sunshine and not sun or happy, which it had done in the time before. Number 8 had the word sun in it. Number 9 had the word sun in it. Number 10 had happy on the first time I asked it to do it. So it's about being more specific and asking for proof. I want the word sunshine. Show me where it is in the song, and then make sure it's sunshine and not sun or happy. So it's about being more specific with it. So that means that we have to be better at what we're asking, which is why a lot of times I tell people when you're prompting it, ask it to clean up the prompt so you can make sure that you asked it correctly. Or when you ask it to do something, end with the words, do you understand? So if you ask ChatGPT, I'm looking for this, I want this, I need you to do this, and then write this. Do you understand? It will come back and say, I understand, this is what you want. And you're like, oh, that's not what I wanted. I totally said that incorrectly. And then you say, actually, this is what I want. Do you understand? So when you say, do you understand, it reiterates what you said, and then you can see if you were actually clear or not. Because a lot of people are like, this tool can't do anything that I want it to do. And I look at their ask and I was like, I don't know what you're saying. I couldn't do that. So ask it, do you understand? And then it will tell you if it understands what you're saying.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
One thing that I did like, and Tim and them taught me, and I've been using it for the last couple of months, is you can download contracts. Like someone will write something to you and you can download it as a PDF. And it'll break it down for you and tell you any red flags and stuff. Yeah,
it'll tell you red flags. I just wrote a contract this morning for a new employee with ChatGPT. It'll tell you red flags. And then you can also ask it how it would fix the contract. Like, how would you rewrite it? Or write the letter to the person saying, this contract needs to be fixed in all these different ways, because I can't accept it in this way. So, it can also do the follow-up for you and then revisit the contract when you have version number 2 and see how that contract looks.
It's incredible.
But if you ask it, like if it's a contract for real estate, you're going to say, act as a real estate lawyer with 20 years of experience working with the highest, investment properties in the state of Georgia, and research this contract for red flags, for gaps, for anything, whatever you're looking for. So give it a little bit of context before you even say, review this contract. Like, review it as the best real estate attorney in the state of Georgia.
Yeah, so the main takeaway I've taken away for today is you have to have amazing prompts and really explain it. So usually ChatGPT is not wrong, it's that we're telling it the wrong thing. Sometimes we're not being clarifying enough.
Or we're not giving it enough and
Yeah.
we're not empowering it enough. So if you're, think about it like sitting across from an intern and you tell that intern, I want you to write our blog post for us. And you're like, okay, go ahead, write the first one. And the intern's like, I don't even know who you are or what this company does. But then you sit down with another intern and you're like, I want you to write our blog post for us, but before you do that, here's all the company information. Here's our website. You're going to sit down with 3 people in the company. Here's 10 questions to ask each person so that you can get to know us better, and then write the article. Like which one do you think will do the best job, intern 1 or intern 2? Intern 2 will, because they have more knowledge. They've been given more information, and they're going out to really get everything they can to be the best article writer for you as possible. So we have to just think about ChatGPT in the same way.
Wow. So I can tell you're very passionate about this. I've met some AI people, but you're passionate, but also you like to teach people and help people, because it's like you found this big secret no one's utilizing, like me.
Right.
And then you teach it. So how is it for you teaching, and how do you do that? You said you do stuff like, do you do YouTube videos or TikToks, or how do you teach?
I run a free summit.
Okay.
It's called the AI Business Summit. So I used to run this summit every year. And then last year it got so popular that I've started to have to run it every month, because people kept saying, we're not going to wait a year for the next summit. And so I started doing that. And then now I do them almost every month. So it's AI Business Summit, just AIBusinessSummit.com. Anyone could join. The last one we had 21,000 people live at the same time.
Crazy. And how did you get yourself out there? Is that doing the personal branding and the ads and everything?
Personal branding. I'm a speaker as well. So I was speaking on digital marketing, and every event that I had, I changed it from, I was like, I'm not talking about affiliate marketing anymore. I'm talking about AI. So I just changed what I was talking about. And then I show people through demonstrating, like I was demonstrating with you. So I'm like, get on your computer and let's go through it together, and we demonstrate it.
And it was neat when you're on it, I see you click, click, click. I was like, man, she really knows what she's doing. I can tell your experience. There's a lot of people that just talk about it and teach it a little bit, but they don't really know it. But I can tell you've deep dived into this.
Yeah. And I've trained in so many different industries, from the federal government. Like I trained the Department of Treasury all the way to kids clubs, and then everything in between. So just because I'm a generalist in artificial intelligence. I train in any industry. So I've trained in healthcare, finance, real estate. I've done quite a few real estate events,
Wow.
So I've done so many different industries that I know kind of like a broad overview of AI and what tools. And then I'm doing this every single day. Every day I'm diving into and using AI for everything. And then everyone in our company uses AI if they have an assignment, they use AI for whatever they're doing for their assignment. So if you're writing a proposal, you better be writing that with AI. Like make sure everybody's doing everything with AI. So we're what we call an AI first company. Use AI first if you're gonna
first. I love that.
use AI first if you're gonna do anything in our company, and we're paying you, you're gonna use AI first. And they're happier because they get things done faster, better, they're more efficient. Makes sense.
I love it. So tell us about, since you're teaching so many people, can you tell us like a few people's lives that have changed because you introduced them to AI?
Yeah.
So you're kind of planting the seed, and then they take off and they come and say, Alicia, look what happened. Like tell me 2 or 3 stories.
I mean, there are so many of them, which is why we love AI so much as well, because it can happen really quickly for people, right?
Yes.
So I'll tell you this morning. So one of the ladies on my team, Sarah, she sent me a message about one of the ladies that had just joined the summit. She joined the summit, and she was like, she took what you told her to do. She posted we tell people, post on LinkedIn, tell them that you just took this AI class and you can help them with AI. She said today she just signed a contract for $8,000 for this one client to teach them AI. Like something just really simple, because right now people are paying to learn AI. Corporations, and they're paying big money to learn AI.
Because they see the value. Absolutely.
Right? And then we have a lot of people who like wish they could publish books. It was on their to-do list for 10 years. And then we teach them how to do it with AI, and their books have been published. They're bestsellers and achieving those goals and dreams. So we have a lady, Dr. San. We helped her to publish her book. She got bestseller, and then she got picked up by a major publisher because they noticed all the traction she was getting on her AI book. It's an AI book. So, it's, and then kids. I love helping kids as well. So there was a girl in a class that I was teaching, and she said that she'd always wanted to be a fashion designer, but she can't draw. So anyway, I was teaching the kids how to create whatever's in their head. We were using Google Gemini, like just type it in and out will pop what you want.
Wow.
So she wanted to be a fashion designer. She typed in the dress that she envisioned, which was based off of some video game, but she created that dress. And she got up in front of the whole class and she was like, I've always wanted to be a fashion designer and I couldn't because I couldn't draw. I took classes, I watched YouTube, so I let that dream go and I was following something else. But now with AI, I don't have to. She was like, look, I developed my whole fashion line. So it helps us to take our dreams and the thoughts in our heads and we go from, as an entrepreneur, we go from idea to execution at the speed of AI. We can create, look at NotebookLM.
It's incredible.
Like we can create, which helps us to make the impact that we want to make on this world. So from, business professionals that go in on AI, they then get raises. People ask them to be on the different AI focus groups they have within the company. So I'm telling everybody, if you really want to win right now, you have to pay attention and you have to learn and go in on AI.
Okay. But now I have a question. So
Sure.
I'm going to treat this as minute. Maybe you can kind of show me a cool little demonstration.
Sure.
So we have our conference February 27th and 28th. It's a real estate conference.
I love it.
First day is more, we're telling people the opportunities. It's motivational. We're just letting everyone know what to expect in 2026.
Okay.
And then Saturday, we're doing 12 different workshops. That's
Wow.
tactical. So we want to try that a little bit different.
Yep.
And we're trying to get the word out there. How can I use AI to, number one, market that?
Yep. Sure.
Reach the people,
Yep.
make organic content that
Yep.
has some viral stuff, and then how can I collab with the speakers and such?
Yep. So if I were you, I would start off with Google Gemini.
Okay.
And inside of Google Gemini, if you click here on Create Image, you can create images for what you're doing and even images for the speakers. So you would put in here, create a flyer. I'll
Okay.
do this real quick. Create a flyer for an event. What's the event called?
The Atlanta Real Estate Conference. This is so cool, by the way.
The Atlanta Real Estate Conference. And then is this for investors?
It's for beginner investors.
Okay.
It can be for real estate agents, really anyone in the real estate profession,
Okay.
but more investor related.
Okay. February 27th and 28th, 2026. And then
Yes,
do you have a location yet?
we do. What's the location? What's it called?
It's called the Loudermilk.
The Loudermilk Conference Center.
Loudermilk Conference Center. To register, how do people register?
They go to atlantarealestateconference.com. What
a good domain name.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of long, but we like it.
It's like easy to remember, right? So then, do you have any brand colors?
It's like black and red.
Black.
Black, red, and white.
Red and white. We'll say these are the brand colors.
We're trying to shoot for like 600 to 700 people,
Okay.
but we tend to always hit around the 400 mark.
Okay.
But we like to maximize that.
Okay. Or advanced.
This
All
is
right.
so cool to do live too.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
So I hope we are screen recording. Hopefully,
We are screen
that's
recording.
awesome.
Yeah, we
Awesome.
are screen recording. So I'll send this recording to you. So we'll let Gemini create that one. A lot of people like to use ChatGPT, so I'll show you how to use ChatGPT to do it as well.
Okay.
So we can go to while Gemini is doing that. So if you go to ChatGPT, you'll see that it has something here called Create Image.
Okay.
So you can also create an image on ChatGPT. And then we can press go as well. And then we can see which one does it better. And then for Gemini, I'll also, after we see this one here, we'll ask it to also make an image for social media for your speakers. So it says I'm speaking at, so they can post it on their social media.
Okay, cool.
So here's what we have so far for your flyer. So
Beautiful.
The Atlanta Real Estate Conference, Unlock Your Investment Potential, February 27, 28, Loudermilk Conference Center. You see how it just put the images in there too?
Wow.
Why attend, investor focus, exclusive market insights. Well, I didn't give it any of this. It just came up with the content itself. Register now at Atlanta. So you have a quick flyer done already, right?
It's amazing.
So now I'm going to say, this is amazing. It's good if you're nice to AI. Give it some compliments.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
I'm very polite with my ChatGPT too. Want to be good friends.
Yeah. Keep it track. Thank you. I say now do a speaker image for the speaker's social media. Let me do this, social media.
I like how specific you're giving. I'm learning that too about the prompts.
Yeah. And so, because we can say like, what we're doing, when we give it more specific information, we'll get a better result.
Okay.
So now I would have to find a photo of one of your speakers, but let me see if I can just find a photo. I'll just use a photo of me. Let me see if I have one handy here. I'll use one of these here. And then I was like, speaker, Alicia Lyttle. So you'll see how it will put that on there. And then I won't put the Instagram handle. All right. And then we'll go there. So now it'll take the flyer and it will make something for your speaker. So then you keep going. And you're like, now I need one for attendees. Like say I'm attending. And then now the attendees can have one. And then you can teach the attendees how to use Google Gemini and take the flyer and take out the picture of you and replace it with the picture of them. So now they can make their own, or you can use Canva to do something like that, to make their own I'm attending. But you could create everything for your conference just right here on Gemini. If we compare it to ChatGPT, which one do you think did a better job first?
Well, you said Gemini does better, so I'm going to believe that. But.
You're going to believe that. But ChatGPT has gotten better at its
it did pretty
flyer
good.
design. It's not bad. I feel like Gemini gave us a little bit more content on the slide.
I do too.
Right?
Yeah.
But ChatGPT didn't do bad with some, just making it kind of brief. And this is Atlanta right there. And it got the registration right too. So, and I like how it put the houses up there.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It made it good. So you can see you could use either one of those tools to do something like that. So there's the featured speaker image it made real quick.
Wow.
So you can do things like that.
So Gemini mainly does seem to win more for photo and images.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I love it. And
But
you did a great job. Look at that.
You tell people to do, try them both. You can try them both, but this is where you could sit here, and this is something that you would have to have hired a real graphic designer to do back in the day. But the problem with that is, and we have graphic designers on our team, so we still have.
But they utilize the AI.
They utilize AI.
Yes.
But waiting for them to get something back, is that waiting game. But now you've got an idea. Let's go. Let's make a flyer for our conference. And you've got it. And so now your team can make these images for social media just so quickly so that you can get even more people to register. And then you could use this to make videos too. So if we go back here to Gemini, and we click on, as it's coming up.
You're the queen of AI, but I think we need to change it to wizard. I like that.
Thank you.
I like it.
If we click on create videos right there, so you click on create videos, you can now say, create a video with a man in a blue suit on stage saying, register for the Atlanta real estate conference and and learn about investing today, something like that, right? And then the audience is clapping. It's at a conference center, something like this, right? And so now it's going to create a video for us that you could use on social media. And above it would just say, make sure that you're registered for our conference. And so Gemini will create a video for you in a few minutes about that as well. So
that's good. So here's a question while that's loading. So my friend over here is in the film business. They do movies and stuff. How do you think AI will change the film business? Just
right.
Like a random
It's already
guess.
changing the film business, you know, so especially as we're seeing people are even putting AI movies on Netflix. And we're seeing more AI creations all over social media with movies. It's making it faster and easier. We see Disney just made a huge investment with OpenAI.
Wow.
So we see Disney going deeper as well into AI. So there's going to be the film industry, every industry is impacted, right? But I can make a short film, right? I've made short films and I shouldn't be able to make short films, but with the age of AI, we can do anything. Like we can do anything. So the film industry has definitely already seen an impact from the writers, not liking the fact that you can write scripts so easily with AI, all the way to actors and especially animations when we're creating cartoon videos and that kind of stuff for kids.
Do you think that, and I don't know, I'm probably using the wrong terminology because I don't know much about crypto or NFT, but do you think they're going to like make AI characters and make that person famous and someone's going to own the IP of that face and everything?
Of course, yeah. They're already doing it with AI influencers.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
shoot.
People that have AI influencers are getting paid to have their influencers promote brands and do all sorts of selling on TikTok and all sorts of things. So,
oh my gosh, that is crazy.
There are famous AI singers out there that have hit the top of Billboard charts already.
What? I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
I already
that's
made
crazy.
the video.
All right, so here's the video right here, and here's the guy.
For the Atlanta Real Estate Conference and learn about investing today.
That's crazy.
Register for the Atlanta Real Estate.
And it looks great. Look at it.
Yeah, so, let's see if Gemini, I finished that one. So yeah, there's all sorts of things that you can do with it.
Okay, now I have one more question on a specific topic. So doing content. I'm new to podcasts. I've been doing this about 2 years now, and I enjoy it, and it's fun to do. But the main thing is, how do you come up with viral clips? Every influencer, every coach, every person doing personal branding. So let's just say in our conversation, and we want to create 2 or 3 shorts out of what we're about to do.
Sure.
Can you help me come up with content for me and you to do right now live?
Sure.
I've never done that during one of these. That's kind of a neat idea.
So are you talking about taking the recording and finding clips from the recording? Or are you talking about new
Let's go ahead
content?
and create 3, like me ask you something, whatever hook, but what can I ask you? And then you answer, and then let's just create that together. And that'll be a neat way because there's a lot of people watching too that are trying to get into personal branding, and they always ask about podcasts. We had one of our friends come yesterday. They're going to do a podcast studio, but I love it. I want to be able to show them this part and then show them the example.
I love it. Before I forget this, I want to show you one thing first.
Yes.
This tool is called Opus Clip, and it's at opus.pro. And what it can do is it can take one video and turn it into multiple shorts, so multiple clips for you. So we take the whole recording of this session, upload it to Opus, and it's going to clip the video into different clips. This hour will probably be about 24 different clips. And then it ranks those clips based on virality score. So it'll tell you this one, it has the most likely chance of going viral, all the way down to the one with the least likely chance. So this tool is amazing for what you already have, clipping it to make tools.
Clipping. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question that's going to be, is probably the nerdiest question.
Okay.
We did a film gathering one time. We had like 50 people in there. They're all film nerds. Like I'm a real estate nerd, but they were all film nerds. And my buddy over there asked everyone, he goes, all right, I'm going to let everyone tell me what's your favorite movie, which is the biggest mistake. One person stood up and said, let me start by genre. Like it just goes right. So I'm going to ask you, what are the top 5 types of AI things that you would, if you could only use 5, which one would they be?
Like the 5 AI tools or
something
like that.
What are the 5 AI tools that you would say anyone needs to know?
Yeah, ChatGPT, I will never give it up. So I'll always use ChatGPT. And the Google suite of tools, that helps me by putting all of them under the Google suite of tools. So I love Google. I love a tool called HeyGen, which helps me to clone myself so that my personal clone can create my social media content. So you see that all over my Instagram, where I'm using my clone to create different pieces of content for me. So that's HeyGen. I love a tool called GenSpark as well. It's really good at writing, and it can do multiple things. Create PowerPoint slides, documents, spreadsheets, all in the same kind of fluid workspace. So I really like GenSpark. And then now I only have one more.
It's tough.
It's tough. Yeah. Probably something I use every day is Notion. So it's a tool called Notion, and it has AI built into it, but it helps me keep everything. I'm going to scratch Notion. Lovable. Lovable.dev. It helps me to create websites or social media tools or any type of software that I want just by telling it what type of tool to create. So I'll have to take Notion out. That would get number 6, and I'll put Lovable in it, number 5.
Okay, so we got a bonus one, the Notion.
Right,
How about
a bonus
that? Okay,
one.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you want to create a clip that you want to go viral, I would just tell that to ChatGPT. So I would say, based on what you know about me and the content that I already teach, create a short script for me that will go viral based on what's trending right now. But I want you to have someone ask me a question and the script would be the answer. And then tell me why you think it would go viral. All right, so you press the check mark and then it transcribes out everything that you could say. I am just going to make sure that I get something quickly right there. So this drop down that I went to, these are ChatGPT's different models. If I leave it on Pro, it's going to take more time to do it. It's going to take 2 minutes instead of 10 seconds, right? Okay. So someone would ask me this question, Alicia, be honest, is AI actually replacing jobs or is that just hype? And then I would answer that by saying, let me flip that question real quick. AI is not replacing job. It's replacing people who refuse to upgrade their skills. Think about this. So here's my answer to that question
that's
right
amazing.
there. So it says why this would go viral. It answers everyone's fear about jobs, layoff, AI anxiety. I reframe the narrative. I'm not arguing. I'm flipping the question. It positions you as an authority without selling. So it's giving me the justifications and why that would go viral. So then I could use a tool too called a Big View teleprompter. Have you heard about this tool?
Is that on your cell phone?
It's on my cell phone.
Yes, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. So it's an app and you put it on your phone and then I could upload the answer to the app and like read it on my phone. So I could even ask the question and read it on my phone, so that for someone who's like, I can't memorize all of this, you don't have to anymore. Big View does it for you. And they also have this thing on Big View that is an eye fix. So if your eyes are, off, it will fix your eyes so that your eyes are looking straight ahead. It's crazy. So
that's amazing.
It's an AI eye fix. So yeah, that's what I would do.
All right. So it can help businesses. It can help you on personal brand. It can help with your dishwasher.
That's right.
So can you tell everyone where everyone can find you online? Because I think I really mean this. I really believe everyone needs to lean into AI. I only know ChatGPT. I know he used a little bit of Gemini, but I see all the way to you. I just need to really dive in. So how can, number one, tell people where they can find you?
Sure.
And then how can we learn more from you?
Sure. I'm easy to find on social. So Alicia Lyttle, ALICIA Lyttle, LYTTLE. I'm most active on Instagram and LinkedIn. Okay. But I do a business summit that is completely free for people, that we have lots of people, thousands of people logging on to watch. So it's called AI Business Summit, and it's just at AIBusinessSummit.com. So I'm telling everybody, just dive in and watch me. They'll actually watch me do different things, and then I'll have them do it. So you have to be on your computer. It's best if you're on your computer, because I'll be like, paste this prompt into ChatGPT, see the results. Because I believe that when people actually become part of the process and start to do things, they get excited. And that's when they're like, I'm all in with this. Give me more. So AIBusinessSummit.com.
AIBusinessSummit.com. Hey, I really appreciate you coming being on the podcast and the show with us today. And
thank you.
We'll definitely have to get you to come speak soon.
All right.
And who knows, maybe we'll probably get you some one-on-one coaching eventually too, because I'm sure we can maximize this, and I need to learn that.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Question, and let's make a viral clip.
You want me? Okay. Yeah.
So we can frame it too to a different industry or an audience person. So, like, do you have a specific person that you envision watching this clip? Is it an entrepreneur? Is it
I believe every entrepreneur investor needs to do AI. So I'm trying to think, like, what is something that is like why entrepreneurs or why investors should be using AI? Something in that relation would be good.
All right, I like this, but the audience for this is going to be entrepreneurs. So maybe something along the lines of why entrepreneurs should be using it or shouldn't. So something for entrepreneurs. I think the one that you did before was really for people who had jobs. Let's shift it to entrepreneurs. So now we're just changing it based on who we know our audience is, because I believe it wrote that first one more for working professionals.
Gotcha.
So it says, do entrepreneurs really need AI right now, or is this just another shiny tool?
Okay.
Right. And then it's telling me to answer that question right there. And then I could say, let's just do one more version.
Sure.
I need this to be a little bit spicier. Like, give me a question that people are going to say, what in the world? I can't wait to see how this question gets answered. All right. So now we're asking for a little bit more spice. So this is the thing with AI too. When you ask it to do something, it can dig deeper and can do other things for you too. Okay. So should entrepreneurs even exist in 5 years if AI can run businesses better than humans?
Should entrepreneurs even exist in 5 years? Oh, wow. Okay.
Right. And so now then it tells me what to answer with this and what AI can do. And then you can ask me this question and I can answer it. But it's even saying pause, soft smile, cut.
It even directs you.
It even directs you.
Wow.
So yeah, well, you can ask me that question. Alicia, be honest, should entrepreneurs even exist in 5 years if AI can run businesses better than humans?
Okay. All right. So Alicia, be honest. Do entrepreneurs really? Should entrepreneurs? Okay.
Sure, yeah.
All right, Alicia, be honest. Should entrepreneurs even exist in 5 years if AI is taken over?
Well, AI isn't going to take over, but the entrepreneur using AI is going to take over their competition. So 5 years from now, those entrepreneurs who dig all in right now, they're going to have grown and multiplied their businesses in ways that their competition is now closed out. So watch it. 5 years from now, those entrepreneurs who said no to AI, they won't even exist. It's those who won't exist. But those of us who said yes to AI, watch where we are. We're accepting those awards for fastest growing companies. You get it?
You got it. We'll see in 5 years. We'll see. I like that. All right. Well, no, that's cool.
Okay.
No, honestly, I really enjoyed this conversation.
Yeah,
I think
me too.
I think it's very important everyone do AI. I need to lean in more on it, and we'll have to get you to come speak at one of our events.
Sounds good.
Thanks for
Sounds
being here,
good.
by the way. It
Sounds
was
good.
great having you. Thank you
were
so
great.
much.
And your team is amazing. Thank you.